Mona Lisa's smile, the mystery has finally been solved. Da Vinci's famous portrait of Mona Lisa is one of the most discussed works of art ever. Leonardo da Vinci spent 16 years working on and off on the famous painting. The 500-year-old painting, Mona Lisa, has captivated the hearts and minds of billions of people. Mona Lisa is not only the most recognized painting in the world that is kept under bulletproof glass in its own room, but it sits in one of the most visited museums, the Louvre in Paris, France. But who is Mona Lisa? Most experts agree that the Mona Lisa is a portrait of Lisa Gherardini del Giocondo, wife of a Florentine silk merchant named Francesco del Giocondo. This painting is painted as oil on wood. The original painting size is 77 x 53 centimeters. What is the secret to Mona Lisa's success? The answer lies with its infamous history. France's king, Francis I, had Leonardo in its court, which naturally made Mona Lisa a part of the royal collection. After the French Revolution, the king's possession and wealth became a part of the French population. Mona Lisa, too, became a part of the country's museum, where it garnered heavy attention. This figure of a woman, dressed in the Florentine fashion of her day and seated in a visionary, mountainous landscape. When she sat for Leonardo da Vinci, in around 1503. She was about 24 years old. Her contrapposto pose with the body angled away from the viewer, head turned forward. Why do you think Mona Lisa's smile changes? In 2000, scientists at Harvard University suggested a neurological explanation for Mona Lisa's elusive smile. When a viewer looks at her eyes, the mouth is in peripheral vision, which sees in black and white. This accentuates the shadows at the corners of her mouth, making the smile seem broader. But the smile diminishes when you look straight at it. It is the variability of her smile, the fact that it changes when you look away from it. Because peripheral vision can't distinguish fine details, it mistakes the shadows from the sitter's cheekbones as a smile. When you return your gaze to the lips, your fovea sees the fine details of the lips. A smile turned upside down. That makes her seem so alive. Mona Lisa eyes behind the painting. The infrared images also revealed Da Vinci's preparatory drawings that lie behind layers of varnish and paint, showing that the Renaissance man was also human. Other revelations include lace on Mona Lisa's dress. The transparency of the veil shows Da Vinci first painted a landscape and then used transparency techniques to paint the veil atop. If you look at the left hand, you see the first position of the finger, and he changed his mind for another position, Cott said. Even Leonardo da Vinci had hesitation, a change in the position of the left index and middle finger. The left finger was not completely finished. The elbow was repaired from damage due to a rock thrown at the painting in 1956. A zoomed-in image of Mona Lisa's left eye revealed a single brush stroke in the eyebrow region. It was believed before that there's no eyebrows. Was Mona Lisa unwell? A blotch mark on the corner of the eye and chin are varnish accidents, countering claims that Mona Lisa was sick. Mona Lisa has often been scrutinized by medical experts. In 2010, an Italian doctor looked at the swelling around her eyes and diagnosed excess cholesterol in her diet. Other conditions ascribed to her include facial paralysis, deafness, even syphilis. That the greenish tint to her skin reflects her sickness. More happily, it has been suggested that the look of contentment on her face indicates she is pregnant. Dentists have also posited bruxism, compulsive grinding of the teeth, or that the line of her top lip suggests that her front teeth are missing, which, along with the faintest hint of a scar on her lip, raises the possibility she was a victim of domestic violence. The Mona Lisa's background landscape seems unreal. But the bridge might be one that Leonardo knew. It is usually said to be Ponte Buriano in Tuscany, but in 2011, a researcher claimed it depicts the Bobbio Bridge over the Trebbia, which was washed away in a flood in 1472. If Mona Lisa doesn't look happy to you, that might be because of your own mental state, according to scientists at the University of California. Our emotions change our perceptions of the world around us, they say, and that includes works of art. If you see the Mona Lisa after you have just had a screaming fight with your husband, you're going to see the painting differently, Erica Siegel, one of the researchers, told the Daily Mail. But if you're having the time of your life at the Louvre, you're going to see the enigmatic smile. Who stole the Mona Lisa? 2 years after it was stolen from the Louvre Museum in Paris, Leonardo da Vinci's Masterpiece The Mona Lisa is recovered inside Italian waiter Vincenzo Perugia's hotel room in Florence. Perugia had previously worked at the Louvre and had participated in the heist with a group of accomplices dressed as Louvre janitors on the morning of August 21, 1911.
The Mona Lisa was placed in the Louvre Museum in Paris in 1706, and there it hung for 200 years. Then, in 1911, the painting disappeared without a trace or a clue. Newspapers offered rewards for its return. Official investigations were launched by the Paris police and the French government. 2 years passed. In 1913, an Italian laborer admitted taking the painting and showed authorities how he smuggled it out of the museum under his coat. The Mona Lisa was returned to its place of honor, leaving only once for safekeeping in World War II during the next 50 years.